So hopefully you can see me and hear me well. So before we can start, can you please click, I think Ainsley already answered to me. So Ainsley, everything is fine. So you can see my screen, you can see me, you can hear me, now all is good. Perfect. Yeah. So I'm in Latvia today, so we are celebrating, probably most of the Europe, we are celebrating Christmas Eve. So if you're listening to me, Merry Christmas to everyone. It's such a great time of the period when everyone, get together with the family, even myself, I'm in with my family as well. So hopefully you're enjoying this time as well. Great. Today, I will give you a presentation about CryptoUnit program presentation, wealth creation. Before I start, can you please put in a chat if this is your first time for this type of the webinar of our company. And if it's already your second time, third time, or 10th time, and you already know what it's all about, then put please 2 pluses. Great. Okay, so we have mixed people. Great. Okay, so when I'm going to do the presentation, obviously, I will do a lot of things from my personal experience, because this is the only way how I can understand this project better. And I will talk about a massive topic today, which is wealth creation, and about current situation, in financial world, the current situation in people's life, and how we can make this world better through to our new, completely new concept, which is new economical evolution of the world. This is the best business which I ever done in my past, and actually the first one. And I feel really proud to deliver this message. But before I start, our company is not registered advisor or broker. The information provided in newsletters, alerts, and live sessions is instead at educational purpose only. Any information offered should not be considered as recommendation or advice. Business opportunities and marketing ventures come with an inherent risk. As such, should not only be conducted by those willing to be responsible for their own results. Any figures offered during the presentations are for illustrated purposes only and should not be considered as any guarantee. We do not offer financial advices, and you shouldn't either unless licensed to do so in the area of residency. Only general information is given and should be noted. And as you know, our company is fully concentrating also, to provide the people wealth creation education, investment education. And please provide your own due diligence or request confirmation from licensed accountant or financial consultant in your region according to the requirement in your state or country. So my name is Alena Pepina, and I've been part of this company fully in the business, I would say more than 3 years, 4 years. But the first time when I heard about the company was already back to 2014. Since I've been involved in this project, my life definitely been changed upside down. I gain a lot of knowledge in this company. I gain a lot of I would say free time. Obviously, I'm still super busy, but I really do what I love, and I really enjoy, and I really can see I can give the value, in a people's life. My life been really simple, I would say. Back then, I actually professional graduated hairdresser. So since when I was 12 years old, that was my dream, to be a hairdresser. I was already, for my mom and for my sisters, making the hair. And I made my dream come true. And I came to the London back to 2009. I was working the best hairdresser salons. I was sent to different trainings. Again, really, my experience. But something happened to my life, or a little bit pushed me down, or pushed me back, and I would start rethinking about my life, like where I'm going, because my daughter born, and that was that was the best thing in my life. But financially, I was broke, because unfortunately, I have to raise my daughter by myself. So I was struggling financially really badly. And I felt this is really unfair, that I've been working since 16 and I don't have any money. Obviously, my parents could not help me because they were in Latvia, and obviously they have exactly the same situation in money-wise. So I have to find a way how I can, live differently. And what I would start doing I was reading the different books. I would start, growing my mind. I would start looking different successful people who, achieve something bigger in their life. I would start looking different books. What is actually reality? Why actually people are struggling financially? So for me, this was kind of a big challenge, and I was struggling, but at the same time, I had a big why, and I want to find out, and obviously at the same time involved in amazing and massive company. That time we were supporting only like innovative transport technology, but an inventor who created our platform, he was from Academy, a private investor. And I was starting attending as well different courses what our CEO Andrew Hrvato been attending. So involved in company really fully. I was attending companies events. I was attending different personal development events. And this year, October, I've been also I've received an amazing gift from the company, that achieved won the level in our company with a golden CryptoUnit brochure. So I felt, I've really done something good and something amazing. And only thing I'm here, and I don't anymore struggling financially, because I have this mindset. I have to change something, because I understood that if I'm going to do exactly the same what I done before, my life is not going to change. And now obviously I want to pass this information to all of you. Maybe not necessarily you today, maybe struggling financially, or you're a single mother, or but maybe you want to have, better life. You want to, live more freely. You want to have more time. And this is the major issue, people don't have enough time, especially maybe in Christmas time, people can't travel because there are different reasons they have to work. Or, they have massive dreams, but they don't know how to achieve them. And this is what I'm going to talk about. And I'm sure you've been, and I hope you've been, because you're already on this webinar, you're already wondering why there are rich people and why there are poor people. So what's going on? Why the system, being, so wrong? So why we have to, I'm always say why we have to live in financial slavery. So what is wrong? And obviously, how the new economical evolution of the world concept can actually help many people. And our CEO, Andrew Hrvato, actually want to, attract in this program more than 15% people of all globe. So we want to distribute this, this global wealth. And how you can actually involve and be part of our club, how you can start creating your investment portfolios, because the only way how you can build your wealth is investment. And how you can become a partner of our companies. And if our company already holds many different businesses, more than 60 businesses. So we are co-owners of really great projects. how you can start receiving passive income, how you can create a multi-millionaire global business, because the business where I'm today is definitely one of the best business where, you know, I've been. And slightly I'm going to go through the promotions and the news. Hopefully you've been already reading the book Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Not only Robert Kiyosaki, but there are many popular financial institutions or writers wrote this article that there is, you know, there are 90% people who are, you know, are workers and entrepreneurs, like employees or self-employees, who are like 19%, and they only are owning 10% of all world wealth. And there are businessmen who are owning massive businesses, or investors who are only 10%, but they are owning 19% of all world wealth. And it's massive, big difference. And this is how I started looking into actual real world, what's happening. And I remember when I was going in a school, like in a primary school or hairdressing school, what teachers and everyone was always telling to me and us, you know, you have to work hard, you need to get the degree, you know, when you're gonna achieve, you know, certain degree, you know, in your diploma, then you can, you know, earn the great money, and then you can be promoted, you're going to earn a lot. But in the real world, I hopefully understand it's not true. And I know many people actually who, even my mom, she went to high school to be a teacher, but she today doesn't work as a teacher because certain difficulties obviously here in Latvia. And I know as well many people who've been going in high schools, but they are working in retails. So kind of we've been blindly, you know, maybe, you know, guided in different way. And even then, like, I've been hearing a lot of as well articles and people talk about the pensions. So as well, like they're saying to us, like 40 years, you need to work hard and then you're going to receive your pension and you can live and rest. I don't know none, but maybe one who are really real rich born maybe families, but I know none pensioner today who are enjoying like really their life. Like for example here in Latvia, like my grandmothers and my friends' grandmothers, you know, they really been working hard. They was even working in countries kind of high jobs, but they hardly paying their rent or hardly paying their bills, and hardly they actually can buy the medicines. So do you think it's fair? Like, I think it's like unfair. And what people today, like younger people like me, I never, you know, been thinking where I'm going to go when I'm going to be older. Like I did not think about, but actually I should start thinking about like what's going to happen to me. Even what's going to happen to me if maybe, you know, I'm going to lose the job. Well, not at the moment, I'm not doing the job, but there's also happening robotizations. So all these things, if you start searching on internet, you will actually be shocked what's happening all around the world. People are striking, banks are closing down, robotizations, people being replaced by the robots. So all these things, people never have a time. Even like, you know, when I tell people what we do now, our company, you know, we have great, amazing, you know, opportunity, or you can start learning about wealth creation. They don't have a time. So now we are in an era where, you know, people are so busy. I'm living in London and, you know, people, you know, hardly smiling because they're going from A to B. So most of the people, what I'm seeing so far, you know, in the environment, you know, people don't enjoy the life. But the bright side, since I've been a company, I see the people who are enjoying the life. Their money coming in, you know, they can travel, they have different life, they have different values. Even myself, like, you know, I'm not running anywhere, I am enjoying my life. So this is what is happening today all around the world. And this how our CEO wants to, achieve this massive project. So he wants that people enjoying the life. He wants people have the time, start realizing their dreams, start doing, the hobbies, what they like. So he wants to distribute the all global wealth to all the people all around us. And just let me give you an example. I'm also going to go through a couple slides, but imagine like today live in your city and you are owning different enterprises, different businesses, like even the laptop what I'm using, imagine I'm buying it, but also I'm receiving, the dividends because I'm buying and someone else buying. So this is all about when you're owning the different companies. So this is the way how he wants to create the new economical evolution of the world. So people, living in more prosperous life, they're more happier. And I think that would be amazing, when we can go out, people are friendly, we can trust the people. So this is the environment what Andre Harata wants to create. He's the great man who went through a lot of experiences as well. He achieved different awards and different certificates, even recently, November. Okay, sorry if I'm not going to say wrong, but he was also one of the 100 well-known person in Russia. His picture and his achievements been put in a book, part of 100 most popular singers and dancers, today living in Russia. So he's well-known person as well in Russia countries. But what I like mostly from the Andre Harata, I've been listening many webinars from him, and he is master of realizing the dreams. He even created own formula how you can start, realizing the dreams, what you need to do. Because what's happening, and I even was thinking today, when the new year is going to come, people going to write quickly like what they want for next year, but actually it would not work that way. There's different formula how you need to do it. But what he wants to create, he wants to, leave the legacy, because he already achieved the wealth. He has everything what he wanted. He wants to leave the legacy and change many people's life. He wants to teach the people how they become wealthy, because he created Academy Private Investor by his own experience. So he have massive goal, and how he's gonna try to achieve that. So the new economical evolution of the world concept have 3 components. One is education, one is co-ownership, and third leg is business. Why is education so important? When Andre Harata been, before investing in different insurance companies, he'd been creating different businesses, because he'd been investing on only one, or there also came, like you remember, there was the crisis, because he was lying only on one income stream, he lost everything. And he started, studying. He started also, attending different courses where he gained like 20 years experience. And he put all this experience together in one academy of private investor already back to 2011, where in online he been, giving different courses, which cost like thousands and thousands. Even now, if you go different courses, like from the Tony Robbins or different trading courses, you cannot go with $100 for the courses, which is high standard. You always need to pay like 200 or thousands, invest in your education. So exactly what that was, Andre Harata doing it. So he was going through to different courses, actually the person understanding the reality, what the first steps needs to take, how to turn $1 into 1 million, fundamental of capitalizations. We even been doing many times, we've been attending to Master Prof, or even now Andre Harata had last week 8 rules of wealth. He was showing how to do the capitalization, how actually in $1 in next 15 or even 20 years, obviously depending what money you are putting aside and depending on the percentage, you can become a millionaire. So everything what is included in his courses. And one of the greatest rules what Andre Harata created is 8 rules of private investor. if you really would learn these rules by heart, I can guarantee, because I know, I can guarantee that your life will change. You will be wealthy, because these rules, if you follow these steps, you will know what to do with your money. And these are really, really important. One of my favorite ones is obviously the commandments, 5 commandments of the investor. The first one is obviously what I always tell the people is 10%, because to save the 10%. Because people always say they don't have the money, or, they have to spend for different reasons. But these 10%, what you're putting aside, this money is for you. And if you don't have the money, but if you start actually controlling your income and expenses, you will see you're spending your money for unreasonable things. So obviously we can go through and we can talk about, and as I said, Andrea Kovato already have this amazing webinar. You will realize the importance about these 8 rules of private investor. Highly recommend all of you. Also back 2017, Andrea Kovato, Igor Romanenko, and Antonina Kionovskaya, they created the game Genius of Finance. It's actually not game. It's kind of, obviously it was on a table like board game, but it's more simulator of the business of investment. I played this game, I would say more than 10 times. The first game obviously was really hard, but through the game, you learn investment. Through the game, you can buy different companies. Through the game, you can negotiate with the banks or go to angel investors. Through the game, you can buy different shares, and you can see how actually money is growing. It's similar kind of cash flow, but it's more advanced. It's the same like inside inner circle is your usual people what we call like rat race, and outer circle is when you get out from this inner circle and you owning different companies. You have a lot of money where you can start achieving your dream. It's an amazing game. Again, this year, so it's obviously almost over, but next year will be many countries all around where you're living today. We have offices where we are going to do this game frequently. I do recommend to attend. There is the saying, what I want to say to you. Let me ask you one question. Do you want to win the lottery? Because I know many people today, and I'm seeing many people going to the shops and they're buying the scratch cards or they're buying the millionaire cards. They want to, win something. But do you actually know what would you do with this money? No? Can someone answer to me? What do you know? What would you do with 1 million? Okay, that's a good answer. Great. But most of the people, when I ask people this question, they and even myself, I was saying, I'm going to buy the houses, I'm going to buy the cars, I'm going to travel all around the world, so on and on. So what a lot of people, they want to spend the money. So again, getting the millionaire doesn't mean you're going to be the millionaire. The millionaire is the more assets you have, the more money working for you. And I can show you, and you can actually go in a YouTube. I was watching like a couple of weeks already back. There are many people, real stories, who won all these 1 millions, but in less like 5 years, most of them, got broke. And worst scenario, even people suicides, because people don't know what to do with this money. They are overspending. They're taking again more debts and more mortgages. That's happening because people don't know what to do with the money. And that's why here in our company, even if you are already part of our CryptoUnit program, I have a question to you. Do you know what would you do with all this money? Do you created your financial plan? Or you're going to spend it all? Or you're going to sell it all? So this is so important, and for me it's been always the major thing, because I know what we do today, I know we will be, you know, the better place, but what you will do with this money. And I will explain to you like who is not yet part of it. What does it mean, you know, from the 3 pillar legs, co-ownership. I will show you the video.
The CryptoUnit program provides an opportunity to become a co-owner, stakeholder, shareholder of a global investment portfolio. A portfolio with instruments in over 20 sectors of the investment market. The CryptoUnit is a chance for people to change the reality of their lives, do what they love, and live in abundance and prosperity. Stand out in the community and bring great benefits to other people. Solve the problems of class inequality and liquidate poverty and devastation. Creating the best opportunities which only appear once in a lifetime. The CryptoUnit program is what 90% of the people on the planet have been waiting for. Hurry up and claim your chance, your fortune, your prosperity. Refer to the person who shared this video with you.
Remember on the beginning of the webinar I was saying the concept of new economical evolution of the world. Imagine that you're owning different businesses and different companies and investments, so on and on. So this is what is all about, the co-ownership. Andrej Havrato, he created 20, he created, well, there's actually in the world 20 sectors of investment markets. So when, again, I meet the people, you know, people are saying, I'm already investor, I'm investing the money, which is also fine, but they, unfortunately, without thinking or without knowing, they're only investing in one investment market segment. And that's what happened with Andrej Havrato previously. And also when 2008 happened, the big crisis, because people been investing only in one market segment, because one market segment went down, so all the investment went away. So the idea of creating investment portfolios from different market segments, if something goes down, because all of you need to be aware that investment is still can be, you know, investment is not guaranteed. The market is like this, you know. So the idea is to create the balanced portfolio in different market segments. And that's where are we today. Since 2014, when we involved all the people in the project, Andrej Havrato already started creating all these investment market segments, which are today already massively grew. So what are these investment segments? I'm just going to call a couple of them. But we have many, like gold and education and real estate. One of the greatest is Andrej Havrato also had partnership with a sushi mastery owner who is creating amazing sushi restaurants. His idea is to open in the next 10 years time more than 50,000 restaurants in the world wide. We have already more than 200. Because I've been seeing through the websites that we are every single week we are opening the restaurants. Even I've been speaking to Jose Manuel and Galina from Spain. They're currently as well opening sushi mastery restaurant in Spain. If we look from the capitalization of this company is more than $250 billion. Imagine we are owning the sushi restaurants. So we have 50 franchise and 50 ownership of these restaurants. So imagine the money, what the company is earning, because we are co-owners, we also can receive the benefits. It's the same like, I'm sure you heard about innovative transport technology. If not, I will, you know, you can do your own kind of research. This is one of my favorite transport technology. I'm really been looking into this project since 2014. I'm totally in love because this technology actually maybe will sound a bit too dreamy, but this technology definitely going to change many, people's lives as well. Because I don't know if you know, but today our Earth is dying because the air pollution overpopulated the Earth because the current transportation. The transport is amazing and is great. Also, is cost effective, ecological, and safe. And the market value or capitalization of this project as well is more than $500 trillion. And it's currently already been built in Belarus and Saudi for test purposes. And the next year as well, there will be massive news as well coming from United Arab Emirates. We also part of the movie industry. We already waiting. We had already short trailer showed this year October in India, but we are waiting the movie. The idea is to be in this movie industry, especially for the Chinese and Indian, because I don't know again if you know today. Any movie industry like American, European, you can easily actually go in internet and download many different type of movies. So basically without knowing, you're stealing someone else's intellectual property. But if actually there's the movie made in China market, let's say, it's totally illegal and you can be, and punished. Even the worstest movie, you have to go to the cinema and pay for it. So also from investment point of view, is great market, to be from the Chinese market. And obviously we want to, create more and more movies. The CryptoMart also is really great investment tool for under CryptoUnit program. I'm sure all of you know that the cryptocurrency is becoming more and more popular. But the idea of the CryptoMart is that, we can change the fiat money and cryptocurrency easily, like from the fiat money to the cryptocurrency to the fiat. And, when you go to the normal banking ATM machine, banks are charging high fees, every time you are using these services. So it's the same way. So when the people going to start using these services, we as a co-owners, obviously we're going to receive amazing benefits as well. Unique technology has been created today. This technology don't have any massive competitors. The Basalt technology can eventually, replace, I just forgot the word. Really forgot the word. Metal, sorry, the metal, because obviously, the metal, can get older and can be rusted. The Basalt technology, can, create replace the metal and, start building the new houses, new cars. It can be longer lasting, and also it's environmentally friendly as well. So the market potential as well is massive, like $250 trillion market potential. We also co-owners 50-50 of this Basalt technology. Shikad online platform application is kind of loyalty cards every time when you go into the coffee shops or the hairdressers or using different services. Obviously, you receive the loyalties, and you as a part of the loyalty program, you can receive great benefits and so on. Again, we are part of it. So how the CryptoUnit program realization, will be done. Currently, all the people who involved in the CryptoUnit program since 31st of March 2019 officially, this is the pre-opening stage. So this is kind of introduction stage. So we slowly getting gathered the people, introducing what it's all about. There's not much that much information, but obviously we're giving as much as we can, but this is kind of pre-launch not even pre-launch, pre-stage. In this period, obviously, is being done, can be done from the 6 to 12 months. It's been already 9 months, yeah. So through to this period, through to our EAPs packages, you're receiving different bonuses, which are CryptoUnit program. Really soon, 1st of January, we're going to move to the phase 2, which is going to be massive change for the company as well. We are still waiting all the news what Andrea Havrato going to share, what will be the next, how it's going to happen. Already a couple webinars back, he already shared the table, different pricings and so on, but we're still waiting all the updates. And if we looked at the phase 3, obviously this is the time, even the phase 2 and phase 3, the time obviously when the CryptoUnit can go to the market and actually can be, be exchangeable, so people can, sell it or buy it, but obviously with different prices, which can be also really exciting time. And the phase 3, sorry, this CryptoUnit program can also be as a global merchandising, and the potential of this CryptoUnit program, all the assets what we have today, the market potential and asset value what Andrea Havrato wants to create is more than $100 trillion. Currently, the assets what being created for the CryptoUnit program is more than 120 million. Obviously, we have still time to go, but I just showed you already amazing companies which are part of our portfolio, which are easily, can create the asset value of this amount of money. And I already mentioned we have more than $120 million asset value. So through to our CryptoUnit program, obviously how you can have the access always and always will be and was before. So our first obviously aim is to give the people education, and everything what you do, everything what you buy, obviously you are getting through the CryptoUnit through to education program. And I do highly recommend to read all the education materials which been provided in your back office. And here, obviously, you can, through the CryptoUnit program, you're becoming a co-owner of different businesses all around the world. Already people today, since April, receiving the loyalty program bonuses, which are 10% from the previous month sales. Some months, the loyalty bonuses are less, some up, but I would not, kind of recommend, rely on these. These only gonna, loyalty bonuses will be 2022. Sorry if I'm saying the wrong number. Sorry if I like, or 20, so I can't remember. So it's not good. Loyalty bonuses, like, it's not from the investment. This is just only kind of ambassador payments to you. But the profit bonuses, it is. So this is the slowly, when the company, already creating different liquid assets, it's been already distributed to the people. Every single month, the company are asking all the partners with the voting, how much percentage people want to receive all these, from the liquid assets. For the couple of months, obviously, people been voting, they want to, get the back 35%. Currently, the liquid assets are only 3 million a month. And obviously, then it's been 35% being distributed to the people. I always obviously voting, reinvest, but, because I understand we need to create this portfolio bigger and bigger and bigger. Because when we go into this stage, phase 2, phase 3, obviously our aim is to create more than 100 trillion. Obviously, it's regulated and transparent, the company. As I mentioned already, what you need to understand, the CryptoUnit program, the program is growing slowly and slowly and slowly. So this is not quick money company where you can quickly start earning. We are building the assets slowly and gradually. I'm just show you the package EAPs which are available today through the phase one. We've been divided in 8 stages with different EAPs packages. You have access for different crew as a bonuses. Currently, we are in a phase 1, stage 8.2. Where you can see the massive difference. If you would involve in the company already phase 1, you would have for the $100 or for 250 EAPs, like here, like 1 million, here only 45. And bear in your mind, 1st January, we are moving to the phase 2, and there will be at least even half less. So this is once in a lifetime opportunity. Even now, I'm going to show you later, even now, if you only registering your people today, they can receive for free 200 CryptoUnit as a bonuses. Just quickly show you as well what you need to understand the slowly growing companies today who are highly successful. Today, loads of people mindset is to have faster, quicker money through investment, but you know, in a real world, it doesn't happen that way. Investment grows nicely and steadily. So that's why it's important for you to understand how the money grows. If you want to earn money quickly and fast, obviously you can do through the business, but investment is totally different. And if you want to have the great investment, and I'm already, on a slide, you can see the biggest companies today: Apple, Facebook, Google. To same Bitcoin, many people being born as a millionaires because they got the Bitcoins in early stage when no one believed it. And it's the same for the Apple as well. I'm sure you heard about the story as well. The business, as I already during the presentation, I explained to you, the company already exists for 5 years. So it's already more than 5 years. 2014, we have more than 800, latest number was 860,000 partners all around the world. Businesses in more than 150 countries, where we are teaching, trying, encourage people, start learning about financial education. Lots of people, think maybe it's not, needed, but, when again, as I said through the webinar, it's really, really important, because once you have the education, maybe you can lose investment, maybe you can lose the businesses, but once you have the education, you invested in your brains, you always will know how to make the money. So it's so important. And again, Andrew Harato, every Saturday, last Saturday, he done 8 rules of wealth, where he's 3 hours explaining all the rules of investment, in explaining really nicely, really clear all this information. So what is multi-level crowd investing business? So the business is combined with 2 amazing concepts. One is network marketing, another one is crowd investing. Crowd investing is already officially kind of in the market since 2002, when the people can involve in different startup companies with different amount of the money, and they're becoming a co-owners. So all these greatest concepts are put together with our business. So what we do in multi-level crowd investing, we do the trainings. We not just only do the business trainings, but as I already mentioned, education. People can create unlimited income streams, because if you already been involved in network marketing companies, I know usually network marketing companies have only 2 legs, and they only can earn maybe 10 or 20 levels down. Here you can have unlimited earning potentials. The higher level you achieve, actually the higher percentage you can receive. And it's totally normal. In our business, from the networking side, 37% actually totally with giving back to the people. So instead of us to paying different platforms where we are promoting education and CryptoUnit, we are giving money back to these people who are fairly do the business. So this is the way how you can earn great income.
Cool.
Sorry, I heard some sound. Yeah, and international businesses, so you can do the business all around the world. Myself, I'm able to talk. So I'm able to talk and share this opportunity everywhere where I go, even here in Latvia, just recently, you know, or every day when I go to the shops, or, you know, I can talk to the people. You can also become a business coach or speaker, or even company already heavily started educating many partners, you know, who also can be investment consultants. Yeah, there was the date. Loyalty program will be paid till 2021. So every single month from the date of 8, people are receiving the loyalty bonuses, profit bonuses, and through to our company. Obviously, you can see how the company creating the portfolio capitalization and the stage 3 when the company is ready to go as a global merchandising company. So if you want to earn money, if you want to, you know, be part of, you know, the biggest companies of the world as an owner, this is definitely, you know, a place where you can be. If you would do now your own homework and you would go in internet, if you would want to, you know, be, you know, co-owner of the greatest, you know, greatest companies which are existing today, you need a lot of money, you know, and I don't think so that can be possible. Coach, this is the great place where to be as an international coach and helping the people. This is what I want to do and where I'm aiming, because I know the place where I've been, and now I can, you know, guide the people, give people direction, you know, give through to my personal experience, you know, I can help many people all around the world. And believe me or not, and I already experienced, when the person coming to you and saying to you, Alena, thank you, or thank you, John, or thank you, Jasmine, you know, thanks, you know, inviting for me for this business opportunity. Thanks for actually opening my mindset. This is more worth than actually money what you're receiving today. And it's honest truth. I love the feeling. And you can be surrounded by successful people or all around, because here in this business, we have definitely same-minded people who wants to make world for better place to be, who already, you know, growing themselves from the personal development. I already met many people, you know, who already want to change the world. They're already reading the books, they have all the personal development, but the surroundings are not yet there, because they want to change, but the people all around them, they are not, you know, supporting them. So here, obviously, if you are part of our company, you come traveling to different events, you can be part of us. And if you want to be financially free or even financially independent, and if you want your dreams come true, this is definitely for you. Master Profi, this is where I attended for the really first time when I started to do the business in our company. That gave me more understanding all about what is a company. The business training, investment training, different practical exercise and homeworks, and how, and if you're going to use all the tools what the Master Profi will provide you, again, you can, you know, start earning the money through the business. Master Profi today, it's available for you. The price is $1,500. You also can purchase these $1,500 in installments, and you just need to wait when will be the next training or in your local area. Promotions, we have already many offices as well open in a worldwide. You can visit the website. In the website it says which the countries. Constantly we have different conferences, different events, different trainings happening in your area. Again, you can see in company's website. We have great social media groups as well. We're always constantly been posting all these news. And I want to invite all of you this Saturday. Andre Havrato and Presidential Council will do the summary webinar where He's going to go through all the news, everything what's happened during the year. Most likely he will share the next year plans, what will be, you know, for the next year. And he will, I'm sure, going to go through as well how to plan the next year for 18 years of your life. Even now, after the webinar, well, maybe you're going to celebrate the Christmas. I do recommend to go through in YouTube in different what Andrea Horato and the company being promoted. Watch all these webinars and understand from the heart what actually we are trying to achieve through to our program. Because for me, it's impossible to explain in a one webinar the beauty of our program. Next year, October 2020, Moscow, we will going to celebrate 6 years birthday in the company. This year, October, we celebrated in New Delhi. We had more than 15,000 people in the arena. This is actually a real picture. Next year will be in Moscow. We're expecting more than 20,000. It will be massive. It will be great. Moscow, obviously, that time will be cold, so prepared as well for that event. Today till 31st of December, you can as well purchase EAP Gold Anniversary gift, which is real gold with 24 carats, 35 grams, 40 millimeters in diameter. Sorry for my language pronunciation. Now, this is the gift which I highly recommend to do right now after the webinar, because every single person today who is not yet part of our CryptoUnit program, when you send your link, which is in your back office in a crew cabinet, copy the link and send the person who you love, send your, I don't know, neighbor or your colleague, send it, because this link has amazing gift, which is 200 crypto units. And again, remember when I was mentioning the realization of the crypto unit program in the next 4 to 8 years time, where the asset value can be potentially $100 trillion. Remember? It wasn't said actually on a slide, but if we achieve this asset value with $100 trillion, the one crypto unit price in a 4 to 8 years time, if we follow all the criteria, can be $1,250. So dude, I'm sure all of you are good with the math. 200, just the link, what can give the person, you know, a brighter future. And obviously, if he's going to involve more, he's going to buy education information packages, he can gain more. This is amazing gift, Christmas gift or New Year's gift. This is going to finish 31st of December, so use it while it's there. If you're involved in a business, for me, it's not really business, but if you're involved, you know, 2 people under you who also buying extra EAPs, 250, you're receiving as a gift 2,000 units. It's the same if they do exactly the same thing, you're receiving 5,000 units. And that's about it for my site. I'm just going to quickly, yeah, thank you, Ainsley. Yeah, I missed it to 2021. So hopefully you had more understanding what it's all about in our company. Use the gifts, use all promotions, what company providing. We have YouTube channel, New Economical Evolution of the World, do describing, and company always send amazing videos or understanding what we do in our company. Just one webinar is not going to give you enough information. Do your own diligence, go back to the person who invited you here and be part of our new movement and how we can create the best life ever for the next year and years after. I wish all of you Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas, and I will see you next year. Bye.